We believe there's no greater agony than losing a child in this life. We believe in heart-piercing pain that leaves you numb and paralyzed. We believe that every mother and father and every family whose child has died should live anew after their loss. We believe in a world where grieving parents are supported and listened to and fully understood. We believe that bereaved parents can rise up from beneath their grief and forge a path to reclaim their life. We believe in education and training and teaching about grief and how to support bereaved parents so that they don't need to suffer in silence anymore. We believe we can make a difference to you, to your life, and to the lives of your spouse and accompanying children, and to the lives of people just like you. We believe in children of Jannah. It all started with the tragedy of a child's death in my family. The time froze, it came to a standstill, and things just stopped making sense. It was dark and insufferable. It was consuming and incredibly sad. To say the least, I was devastated by the loss of this beautiful child. Tears flowed and emotions were high, and I had no idea whether what I felt like was normal. The funeral had to be arranged, and there was little guidance of what to do when a Muslim child dies. I needed support, I needed information about where this child was, and to my dismay there was nothing I could access. And that's when I realized something profound. It hit me like a lightning bolt, that there must be other people out there just like me, desperate to heal their broken hearts. Just as I was seeking answers to some burning questions about where this child was, there must be people like that out there coping with the intensity of grief. I realized that there was a gap in the services of support when a child dies. People come, they pay their condolences and leave. But you know what stays? The excruciating pain and the void that has been created. I had to do something. I had to help close this gap, to create a resource for bereaved parents to access in their own time, on their terms, to provide easily accessible knowledge, information, services and resources on coping with child bereavement. A change was needed. A change for myself, for my family, and for other families whose child had died. Why shouldn't it be me who brings this change? Why shouldn't it be now? I had the skills, the motivation and the ability to create a charity and a support group for all the other families out there just like us. With my background in teaching and high performance coaching, I knew that with commitment and dedication and discipline, I could put in what was needed. Bereaved parents needed faith-based grief recovery support that so many of our communities, so many people in our communities were crying out for. The problem is that grief is such a personal thing. It's such a unique experience, and yet it demands to be shared because of its complex nature. Loss is awful in any form, but the death of a child, the loss of a child, is everyone's worst nightmare. That absolutely flooring, debilitating, consuming moment when your child is gone and all they are replaced with is a storm of emotion, a storm of grief where the world just doesn't make sense anymore, where your heart feels like it's literally broken, where you feel like you can't see a way to go on, where each moment of every day is a painful reminder that they are no longer here anymore. Grief is that pain that is in your heart, a throbbing pain that takes over you, a void that swallows you, where you can see nothing but more pain and darkness ahead. They say that time heals, but we believe that action, support and understanding are needed to soothe that pain. We believe that love never ends, that relationship, even in death. We believe that our children are in heaven, they're in Jannah, and that one day we will be reunited with them. But until that day comes, you can have a life beyond your loss. You can get up again. You can be resilient and steadfast as the storm of grief washes over you. We believe this because we've experienced this, and we have helped many parents come out the other side from their grief too. And we don't believe in getting over it. We believe in accepting the loss, in processing the pain, adjusting to a world without your child, feeling the connection with their everlasting hope, and ultimately moving beyond the pain of loss. We believe in life after loss. And we believe that doesn't mean that you are dishonoring your child. We believe that rebuilding your life is actually honoring them and everything they gave you and everything they meant to you. We don't believe that you should be over your child. No, because we believe that God loves us and that God loves our children and that they will always be waiting for us. We believe that you are still a mother, still a father, and that this will never change. Why do we believe this? Because our faith, because our hearts and our experiences tell us so. So for me, for us, the challenge was this: how can we offer support to bereaved parents that does more than just support them personally? How can we use our skills and experience to really make a difference in the world? We believe that we can be your light in your darkness and the hand that you need to help you up. We believe that together we can be the authority to make that change. So grieving parents no longer have to deal with the myths of grief, insensitive comments, or feel isolated and unsupported. We believe that for every one person who makes a comment that hurts you, no matter how well they mean, there are 10 people who are standing around you, and they won't tell you how to feel, they won't tell you how to think or what you should be doing. They will just listen and be there for you. And you won't have these barriers, the judgment won't be there. And they let you express how you feel without barriers, without judgment, and tell you what you should be saying or feeling. That's why we as a charity have grown from a support group page to a telephone line to a registered international charity. We support hundreds of parents each year whose child have died. And we won't stop, because sadly the number of bereaved parents won't stop. There will continue to be mothers and fathers who are plunged into the depths of grief by the loss of their child. But we believe we can help them. And we believe that we can help those around them. So child loss no longer has to be an unspoken truth or a taboo where everybody sympathizes but no one really knows what to say or do. We deliver training, courses, face-to-face support groups, email support, telephone support, aftercare, resources, and ultimately education, because we believe we can educate the world around us to make it an easier place, a better place, a more sensitive and understanding place for grieving parents. And we start with you, with what you need, with your story and how you feel, because the person most important to us is the parent just like you whose child has died. We can help you. We believe we can serve you with peace and understanding and with progress. We believe that you will begin to see a way through your grief, that you will begin to grow your life around it, and that you'll be able to reclaim your life after loss. We believe that you can do this whilst embracing the memories of your child, grieving at your own pace and on your terms, and that one day you will be able to feel beyond this pain. It's okay to be numb. It's okay not to know where to turn. It's okay to feel that their death was too soon or out of place. This is the love for your child in your heart that's hurting you and telling you, but one day it will be okay. That storm will pass and this darkness will lift. We believe in the promise of God that you will be reunited with your child in heaven, in Jannah for eternity. And we